All right, you get the point.
Part.
Are we gonna stop playing that now, or
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we had this chat last time. This is different because, like for example, the R. Kelly is he wasn't like rapping. You feel me? He was R&B, like R. Kelly was the type of joint you put in when you got your short. You feel me? You about to get it. You feel me?
that
Word.
But
shit don't make it?
R. Kelly was now that we know what happened. Now it feels weird listening to the lyrics because R. Kelly, you feel me, doing that with little kids. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
it's sad because he was really the GOAT, yo. Like
Exactly.
nobody.
So right now, Diddy is a rapper though. He's not talking about all this and that with the women too much. So I don't think people's gonna stop listening to Diddy like they gonna stop listening to R. Kelly.
I mean, listen, I still listen to R. Kelly. I don't think about little girls. I know what I was doing when I was listening to R. Kelly. It wasn't no damn minors. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah, he caught a heavier wave, a heavier backlash because of that. I agree. Diddy is a little
Yep.
bit different, so you know what I'm saying. He might not have the same boycott R. Kelly got caught. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's more rap. You know, but
yeah,
it's
The
still
whole
it's
point
still
that
crazy.
in that last episode, episode two, I came on here caping for Puff, but it wasn't really the cape for Puff. It was just to make that point. Like, no matter what the fuck happened with Puff, we're not gonna stop playing P Diddy. We're not. You have to get rid of Biggie. You gotta get rid of Mace.
The Locks, Faith Evans, 112,
A lot of shit.
lot of
A lot of shit has to go if Puff goes.
Black Rob, Junior Mafia. So, like,
As far as the music goes, are we gonna stop playing shit?
hey, in the words of Puff, man, can't stop, won't stop, bro. Listen,
yeah. Facts.
nah, man,
I
listen. I,
He
I,
was way too. Go ahead.
though, I just feel like this. It's like just like with R. Kelly, I disconnect him from the music. Like I still love R. Kelly music. Nobody could fuck with him. Like, but I wouldn't hang with R. Kelly. I know he's a fucked up person. It's the same thing with Diddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? The music was the music. Like it was great music. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Yeah,
go hang out and party with Puff though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I feel that.
I can disconnect the man from the music. Some people can't. You know what I'm saying? But I can because you know why? It's entertainment. So it's like an actor. You get what I'm saying? Was Denzel really a crooked cop? No. In Training Day, he was, but is that what he is in real life? No. So I can disconnect the role
that's
from the person.
that's
You know?
a good point. And that's my whole shit. So what we're talking about, Puff, he had all his houses rated except for the New York house, from what I know.
Yeah, you're right. The LA one, the Miami one. True. True.
They said originally they were saying on the news all his houses got rated, including the New York one, and they cleaned that shit up real quick in New York. They said,
Yeah,
"No, we're not investigating him or none of it."
right. Right. What you would think they would run down to his New York house. That's where he's from. That's where he spends most of his time. You know what I'm saying? Versus his LA and Miami homes. But I don't know.
Right. So
They rated all his cribs.
so he's not charged with anything
Nah,
as
not
of right now.
yet.
No,
He's not
not
charged.
yeah. They're still investigating, they say, but he nothing
So,
has stuck.
so the investigation is sex trafficking, from what I see.
Yeah, correct.
I'm not I'm not seeing anything outside of that.
Right,
But if Homeland Security runs up on your house and they got a case closed and ready to go,
right.
so this shit is real. This isn't a false alarm. They on his ass,
Yeah.
and
He can go to jail if something sticks. That's a fact. Yeah.
Yep.
right, they had to have some kind of real evidence on him just to run this whole fucking search.
Yeah.
But
Um.
T9 Puffs is my question. Where the fuck is Puff?
I heard. I just read anyway. I don't. They said he was spotted golfing with his daughters on Thursday. I don't know.
The crazy shit is that nigga posted, yo, he posted some shit in the jet getting a cut. He posted being outside of Miami, partying in Miami, ran into somebody in Miami. Like what? I'm confused. Like where is this guy?
Did any of you see the clip of him the night before the raids?
No,
What he was
They
doing
he was in the club. He was partying,
really.
in
but
Miami, right?
they caught him in the clip. He was like looking over his shoulder and shit. Like he knew the
Oh,
shit
I
was coming.
peeped that.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
he knew the shit was coming.
Not a kid.
Yeah, I peeped that. Like he was shaky.
Which I hate to ask the question now. I'll toss it. Well, we'll toss it to Derek first, and then go to Jay. Um, does this mean Puff is possibly a rat?
Hmm.
Wait, a rat? How? But where does the rat come from, though? Who
They
is he
don't come and
ratting on?
they don't come and raid both of your cribs on two coasts,
You saying he has
and
a rat or he is a rat?
Right.
I'm not saying anything, especially because Puff be blowing up cars and shit,
No, no, no.
allegedly.
I'm not that you're saying it like you're putting it on him.
Not
I'm
insinuate.
Pause.
asking.
Right.
But like
I'm asking.
your question.
They don't raid two houses on two coasts without some real evidence behind it. And if there's real evidence behind them raiding these cribs, why is Puff not locked up right now?
He doesn't have a warrant.
Oh, meaning like he could be working with the feds himself. Like he could
That's
be.
what I'm
Okay, I see what you're saying. Makes sense.
I get what you're saying. People have questioned that just from his past, like the so-called trying to get Tupac killed. The you know what I'm saying? The shit with Shine in the club, like a lot of things he's been closely tied to and never even fucking had to really go to court about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it makes you raise a brow. I don't know in this situation, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? It's still definitely believable he could be in cahoots with them and whatever. But it seems more like to me that he got a leak in his own camp that's telling on him. You know what I'm saying? Or giving up some type of evidence. Y'all remember the girl Cassie, the singer? She was with him for a long time. Yo,
Yeah.
I heard
I
she's
think
a main
that
player in the situation. She
I think
probably
that
had
was a,
all types of evidence and shit against him.
yeah, but she cut a deal. She settled in that case.
Yeah, I know, but I heard she's back at it though. You know how like with the Bill Cosby shit, two or three people
What a
said the whole world started saying, "Oh yeah, me too, me too." Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I
yeah,
heard she bringing more shit up.
the lawsuit settlement doesn't mean she can't testify against him in a
And
criminal case.
right, right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that is something to worry about, is what I'm saying. Like just because they settled something before doesn't mean it's water under the bridge. And if she still feels away or whatever, she can still have ammo that can help bring him down in a sense.
This
You know?
whole
I'm
shit is
not gonna
weird.
lie. You brought up valid points because like he was very close to Big. Your
Right,
first point, he was close to Big, and Big's mom has always been claiming Axe Diddy, or even his security guard was like, "Oh, Axe Diddy," as in a way saying like Diddy had something to do with his murder.
right,
So he remember because this guy had like somebody even made I forgot who it was, but I was watching a video and he said Diddy is not just a upcomer right now. Like he's been rich since we were kids, type shit,
facts, shit since
long time ago. You feel what I'm saying? So this is a man of power,
right,
and a
right,
man of power is very capable of getting away with stuff like this, especially back then.
right,
Like
That's that's
when Biggie died, when Biggie got murdered.
right.
that's the
Like
next thing that I had the next question I had in this. Them puff parties,
Hmm.
them legendary puff parties have been on going on since forever. You think that Mike Rubin shit was something? Puff been doing that shit for the last 2 or 3 decades.
Right.
yeah,
They have the all white joint in Long Island every year. Like every year, this
But
mansion in the
now the silence from all of these A-list celebrities regarding this whole Puff shit, that's telling to me.
Right. Right. That's what I'm looking at. Like everybody and their mother was there. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know nothing.
There's a party, and I think there's a, in his own words, a party after.
Yeah, a separate right. It's a mainstream party, and then it's the the triple
The
X
house.
part. Yeah, right. I agree.
There's, they're alleging that from the news reports I've been seeing, they allege that he had cameras in some of them parties
That could be telling,
for
and
the,
that could be
for the Fed.
You know
right.
what's crazy? Now that you're saying that, it kind of makes sense because they they got multiple hidden cameras in his crib. So let's say allegedly he is an informant or whatever. He
Mhm.
kind of brings those guys into his crib, whatever, drug them up, whatever whatever the case is, get them to talk, and then use that upon against the whoever is there, like politicians or whatever the case is,
Right,
to
blackmail.
settle it. Yeah, blackmail.
They said one of the guys, one of his dudes from his entourage got arrested last week, and they saying he so called Diddy's drug mule. They caught him with candy that was weed and coke laced
White
candies.
Sheesh.
Great.
thing,
So you slip him off these candies.
candy.
That's
I'm a,
crazy.
yeah, come on. That shit don't sound like some bullshit. What if Puff just wanted some candy for the night? That's
Hey, yo.
That's
that's
insane.
that's great. Hey, yo, you want some candy? And then all of a sudden you drugged up on the couch. Like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yo, you got an edible in your pocket. All of a sudden, you're a kingpin. You're a drug mule. Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's real crazy.
I'm telling you, that's what I read, yo. I just read that shit. I was like, what? Coke and weed laced candies, like whole
What do you
bags
think the
full.
outcome of this is?
What?
What do you think the outcome of this is? Do you where does this go from here? Because if Puff is free till this point and he's not on no charges, I'm thinking they ain't found nothing to charge him with, or he cut a deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's possible. If he cut a deal with the feds and all of that, then probably nothing's gonna happen to him. Being honest with you, or if he's part of them, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna get a slap on the wrist. But if he's not, then it depends. But see, I'll go back to the R. Kelly. Shit was happening with R. Kelly for years, and he was still floating around. He was still free. Like this
mm-hmm.
decade until he finally really got cuffed. You get what I'm saying? So it could be the
It could,
same thing with Diddy. Like he could still float around and it not be nothing crazy yet. And it might take another 6 to 10 years before it really stick and they cuff him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's tricky. You know?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
what
know.
happens with a man of power, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Like I remember in '03, we was watching the R. Kelly videos, bro. Like they was selling them out the
Mm-hmm.
corner stores. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, yo, that's him. Look at him. Oh shit. Like he didn't get bagged until
He said, "Look at him."
Yeah,
he
yo,
was looking all
thank
in the
God there was,
camera. The nigga was
thank
looking all
God
in
there
the
was
camera.
no, thank God there was no social media in the early 2000s and 90s when y'all were wilding, cause y'all were wilding for real.
That ass, bro.
yo, yo, son, I'm telling you, that was him, bro. We seen it. We sitting there smoking, watching this shit. Like, yo, that's fucking him. Look at this nigga, yo. And it was like that was happening in '03. We had physical evidence of this man in '03. He didn't go to jail until like 2016.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm
But they
saying?
had getting puffed for a while. I'm
So
I'm 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 assuming.
if it
There,
happens, it's not gonna happen right now. I don't think. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying?
hold on, let me play this clip real quick.
You got talks because you get a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me. Mm,
That's crazy. I'm not
mhm.
gonna lie. Like people say that Kanye be crazy, but he be spitting the facts, bro.
There's a lot of truth to what he says, though. He
Yeah.
the way he presents it or he comes off crazy is the way he spews it out. But He definitely speaks a lot of truth in his rhetoric.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Also the one name that never comes up in any lawsuit pertaining to this.
Yeah.
Right, right. Hey, your theory could be correct, bro. He could be with, like, an informant and with them. It makes a lot of sense, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's rumors about a few artists and rap stars that's been in trouble that nothing happens to. That's like, oh, they working for them, and that's probably the coincidence. So I wouldn't put it past it. You know, I don't. It's hard to
I think,
say.
I think
Also, if you remember back in the day, they had somebody in I don't know if it was a cop or something, but they had somebody working for them.
Mm,
Throughout the years, let's say if they lose that person, they get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like they replace them throughout the years. It could be very possible that he still has that today.
right,
So, like
what
for example, he knew he was gonna get raided. That's the reason why he wasn't there.
right,
of course
exactly, exactly.
Like you feel what I'm saying? So there's
was
he
hilarious too,
has
but
to have some type of connection from the inside.
I mean, most dudes of power do. Listen, if you go back to y'all was a little younger. If you go back to the Suge Knight shit, bro, like, and the whole Biggie shooting and the Pac shooting and all that, um,
Yeah,
they had cops on payroll that was Bloods, bro.
exactly what I'm
Like,
trying to say. That's
helped
exactly
them
what I'm trying
clean
to
up
say.
the mess. That tipped them to
Exactly.
whatever was going on and all this, that, and the third.
I think that's why New York didn't bring no search warrant on his house over here. I
Right.
think
It makes
Puff
sense.
is
It makes
connected to
perfect.
New York.
Right. He got cops in New York. He got government officials in New York, probably on payroll.
I think that was hilarious though, the fact that Puff wasn't in the house because what did he tell his kids? Like, yo, I'm
Stupid.
Like, yo, these cops gonna come over here to get me, bro. They gonna cuff y'all up, alright, bro. Don't worry, y'all good.
nah, he probably gonna run to the store real quick. I'll be right back.
Imagine.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
I
gonna go to the store. I'm gonna come back in a week, bro. Don't worry, I'll be back.
right. Dad, don't forget the milk.
They said his jet was flying towards, and this is a important question I have about this whole topic here. His jet was rumored to be flying to somewhere in the Caribbean
Yeah, the
to
Bahamas.
Antigua where they have no extradition, right?
Mm,
They later find out he wasn't on the
The
jet
plane.
hmm.
and he was still in Miami.
Right.
That hurts his case, no? Does it hurt or help his case? Because if they're investigating sex trafficking and you have a private jet that's flying out of the country and you're not on it,
Um. Yeah, it looks like you probably went to hide something, move something, maybe move people. I don't take them to
Definitely.
take them to
exactly. Yeah.
Nah, that's a
So
fact.
take them to my
does
villa in Antigua. They'll be all right until this
does
shit.
that help him or not? Because I think that hurts him more because the fact that you're not on the plane, because your plane, you're telling me you can't tell me your plane is moving around freely overseas without you on it.
For no reason.
Yeah.
What's the
What
reason?
re- what
Like you let your
reason?
boys borrow the plane for the weekend.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna exonerate
That's
you
gonna
of this
hold.
case.
That might not stick.
Yeah, that was
Um,
something that stuck
nah,
in
that
my head.
was weird, yo. That's a good point, though. I think it does kind of. I think it does raise an eyebrow, yo. I really do. It makes them like, hold up, well, what was going on? It's going to definitely make them question it for sure, or look into it.
Yeah.
What are you moving? What are you trying to hide or smuggle away? Like,
Speaking of hot, um, episode 2 might not be available after today.
yo, you stupid.
You funny.
I was playing that episode back this whole week, and I'm like, yo, they gonna fry me if they hear this shit.
Yeah, you.
The other thing, we can move off of this now. Fucking
I
50 He's been having a blast with this whole Puff shit.
Yeah,
This whole
50 is a troll, bro.
50 has a blast with anything, bro. He's a fucking asshole.
yeah, he takes the beef to the grave.
Bro. Yeah, you see how him and his baby mother going through it now because of, she
That
got
that's a person. Yeah.
she got caught up in it talking about she was a sex worker. One of the people that worked for Puff claimed that she was a sex worker for Puff. And, 50 had to chime in and
Mm,
say his little slick shit, and then he offended her, and
yeah.
now he's
Gotta
saying
bring
he
it
her,
up.
all this other shit.
Yeah.
And then Fifth says, "Well, of course she would say something. She's just trying to assassinate my character because as soon as I heard that, I went for sole custody of my child. My concern is my child's safety." I said, "Yo, Fifth is a fucking ill nigga, yo."
Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. That's a fact though, cause think about it. As a mother, bro, like really, really think about it. As a mother, you gonna do some shit like that? Like, girl, you got kids, bro. Any mother won't. You feel me? Any valid mother, they not gonna do something like that,
Yeah,
bro.
of course. Nah, I'm not knocking.
So 50 got all the rights to take custody of his kids, cause fuck around, they gonna be next.
Right,
This none of this shit has been proven yet. It's all speculation up to this point. Even the Puff shit. Cause like I said, he hasn't been charged with anything yet.
Shit.
Strange. Strange to me that he hasn't been charged with anything. I think he will end up getting some kind of charge on him. And if
yeah,
he has a like we were speculating earlier, they'll probably drop the charges lower or but we don't know.
right,
Everything is still speculation up to this point. All
right.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, I got the music. I got the
Hey,
music.
man, bad boy
That
gonna
shit,
live on forever.
You funny for that, bro.
he brought a whole new meaning to No Way Out now.
No way out. There is no way out. That's crazy. That sound like some cult shit, bro. That's crazy. No way out.
Let me add our other guest on here today.
Yes, sir.
Who we've spoken about on numerous podcasts up
A
until
few
now.
times.
He is going to be joining us shortly.
Finally making his appearance.
His
Yeah,
debut.
as
His
I
debut.
have some.
They got two front row tickets.
All right.
That's crazy.
I'm on here. I'm on here. Ozzy the Dawn on here, but I'm on the road. But I'm gonna mute myself till I get to my destination. But I hear y'all.
Copy, copy. So we just covered the whole Puff shit just to catch you up to speed. We covered up the Puff shit.
No
But
Diddy, no Diddy.
all right, so the next topic I have for everybody. This is gonna take a little while. Drake versus everybody.
Honestly,
Yeah, this is
No one man can beat everybody.
that's true. You can't be one man army forever. But that's one thing. He's been told this by different rappers and celebrities of higher stature. That this was gonna happen, and here it is. And it's just how you go about it.
he's
Great
not a one
point.
man army though.
Nah,
No, he said that.
When
No,
niggas is forgetting, he got, in my opinion, the best in the game right now. J. Cole.
Mine too. Cole's my favorite.
J.
it always been my.
Cole, especially the shit that he, what is it called? Might delete later. The snippets I've been hearing, this freaking animal, bro, is rapping
bro,
crazy.
they let him out the cage.
Literally, bro.
Like
Literally.
they let him out the cage. Um,
They
I
just
think
let out a lion that's been trapped.
right,
Hunger. You
right,
feel me?
He had the key. He just finally took it out his pocket. That's all it is.
right.
Yo, J.
I
Cole about to go stupid.
um, I feel like though it's time, yo. It's time. Like let's put this shit to rest, man. Let's figure this shit out. Like you know what I'm saying? We're gonna prove this point right now.
And to be honest, J. Cole has been the only humble rapper. And J. Cole is one of the main reasons why I'm saying fuck being humble, bro.
Right.
That shit does not work. That's
Nah.
how I feel.
Honestly, I'm gonna attest to that because I've been humble for a couple years now, and man,
You
niggas can
can't
only
say
be
you're
humble
humble.
for so damn long, man.
Right.
Exactly my point.
Before
You
they
could
You
wake.
only
can't.
be humble for so long,
Cause,
bro.
'cause the thing is, when you're humble, fucking everybody, you're not showing certain sides or you're not bragging too much, you're not flaunting, and
Right.
people see that and they take you, you know, they take that for weakness, like, oh, he don't got nothing going on. And, you know, the people start getting a little disrespectful. They feel like they got something to say, or you know what I'm saying, like you're not as appreciated. But you know what, man, humble king, man.
I'm with you with Cole. I said in the last podcast, I said he's probably the best rapper. Well, not probably. I think he's the best rapper in the world as of
Yeah,
right now, and
fact.
he's been going on a crazy fucking run. But let me make this thing clear. After the last podcast, after we reviewed the whole shit, I went back and listened to everything after that Kendrick verse,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to first person shooter to
Mm-hmm.
catch the line that Kendrick. Because if you're listening to it from Kendrick's view, the shit
Perspective.
sounds
Right.
different.
Right. Of
Because the
course.
way we were listening to it, he said the big three and all that shit. He included him in there.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. That's him being humble.
Slow down, slow down. There's a line in here that I see why.
Then, bro.
Who's he
Woo!
talking to? Who is he talking to?
Who you think, nigga?
It was a dark. It was a dark.
If
You
I'm
know.
Kendrick, I'm on him.
Right. No. Likewise, nigga. Listen.
Facts.
You know, I rap just like you. I'm battle tested. So when I hear anything, I want blood. So what you said? What if I hear a little something? I'm on your neck. Like, so I get it.
That was a dart that went over everybody's head
It
at the
did. That
time
ass
because
did.
But Kendrick
the
caught it.
the big three line made us all think, okay, he's including him in this. The very next line he says, "The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake."
Yeah, he took him out of it.
He basically said, "I'm." It's like saying, like, "Oh, I fuck with you, but fuck you."
Well, yeah, more
Like
like, oh,
what? That shit make no sense.
right. Like
No, I
we in
respect
the
you, but I'm him, and next to me is him is Drake.
right. That's like how you took it. Like, yo, it is the us three, but when it comes to us three, you the third, motherfucker. Like, it's
Literally, yeah.
That's how it sounded like to Kendrick, I believe.
J.
He
Cole's
said
number
all this.
one, Drake number two, and K. Dot number three.
That's how Cole feels, I think.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
That's how
Cole,
cool.
Cole, Cole judging off the feature run that he's had features with real killers. He's had
Cole
features
been
on
killing it,
Royce
killing it.
the Five Nine, Benny the Butcher,
Right,
Drake, you name it.
right.
Killed every single feature he's been on in the last like 2 3 years.
Literally, bro.
Can't
And I
argue.
think that's the whole this album. This album that we're expecting the fall of. I think he's coming in there to say that. Kendrick kind of gave him an alley oop on this one because if he feels like that and he's trying to prove this at this point, who better to shoot at than you?
Of course, because Kendrick's a beast too, and when Kendrick snaps, it's a problem. So it's like, oh, great, you just gave me more ammo. Like, let's go. Like, you just see a real MC, a nigga who really rap like a lyricist. I ain't talking about the motherfucker that's just aiming for hits. A nigga that raps. You want competition, bro. Like if I walk into a site and I hear niggas rhyming and they subpar, I'm not saying nothing. You're not gonna bring the best out of me, sir. Why would I say
Right.
anything? These niggas is below my level. But when I hear niggas that's nice, that's on my page, I gotta jump in. Like, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's competition. No disrespect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like on the court. If this nigga sucks, I'm not about to play ball with you. You're not gonna get me better. Oh, this nigga's nice. Now I gotta play. Let me put on my sneakers. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
of spirit in anybody in anything you do. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. That competitiveness got to be there, so to bring it out, to unleash that beast.
Right. Steel sharpens steel, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy
What,
shit is
what
too. We can't forget that Drake also has a bar talking about something about handle beef so quietly. People think I'm letting it slide or some shit like that. Cause remember, Drake hasn't been saying shit.
Right.
He
that was a good
recently he said basically fuck them niggas at his concert.
Yeah, yeah, I
no
heard
What
it.
and
song was it? Energy.
I read that.
energy. He
Yeah.
performed energy, which came out now what? 9 years ago
Right.
at his
Now,
concert, it
right.
sounded like he put a little more emphasis on that fuck them part.
Yeah,
Like,
that nigga meant that shit. You could tell.
Right. He's feeling the pressure,
so
of course. He's feeling the pressure.
Definitely feeling it, yo.
this is where Drake is pissing me off, though. Drake is pissing me off with all this shit, though. And I'm gonna
Why
toss it
though?
to Jay. I'm gonna toss it to Jay. Then we'll go to Derek. But Drake is starting to piss me off with this shit. It's the same shit I said about the Pusha T beef with Drake.
Hmm.
Don't start shooting little darts if you're not gonna go all the way.
If I was him, yeah, I would have. Yeah, I feel you. I know what you mean.
Me and you, me and you spoke about this shit ever since that Push and Drake beef got deaded with the records. He's been shooting that Push for the last couple of years, like little lines here and there, and it's
Darts.
been pissing me off.
Hey, yo, but you know what that remind me of? The same shit with Nas and Hov. When Nas crushed him with Ether, Jay was still throwing his little darts out. Like, my nigga, you lost. Let it go, bro. It's over. Like,
Yeah, or drop the full record.
right. Or go at his neck. Stop throwing these little fucking, stop throwing stones, my nigga. That shit don't,
Yeah,
feel
that
me? Like,
shit is
So
whack.
Drake posted on Instagram, they rather go to war with me than admit they are their own worst enemy. And that's the type of shit that I fucking hate from this light skinned Canadian.
Now, honestly, that was like the best
from
response.
this light skin.
That was like that was a good ass response, bro. That's like, yeah, I acknowledged you, but bro, you coming at me for the demons I'm battling when you battling the same demons, bro. Basically,
Who said that?
It's an interesting way to look at it.
yeah, bro. He said, y'all niggas, like, think about it. It's like us today. We look at the next man, or maybe we don't, but the person, people gonna look at the next person and be like, oh, they doing this, they doing that. They worried about the next person, but you know what I'm saying? The fact that he responded that way was an OG response. It's like, man, fuck y'all niggas. Like, y'all niggas gotta, before y'all come to me and try to worry about what I'm doing and what I got going on, y'all niggas gotta worry about yourselves. Y'all niggas not even in my position. Like Michael Jackson, I got the glove, bro. Beat it.
Drake said that. Like
Yeah.
basically, I'm implying that Drake is like that.
Well, yeah, he
Yeah.
basically said, yo, y'all rather go to war with me than try to fix
Oh
yourselves. Y'all
yeah, yeah,
niggas,
facts.
yeah.
That's a fact.
I don't care about none of that
Here
shit.
he go.
I don't give a
Here he go.
none of that. I want to hear the record. And this is the problem. This is the problem with Drake for me.
You just want to hear the
Trust,
music.
Go, Kev.
yeah,
Yeah, Kev love that
look,
negativity shit, bro.
Here go, Kev. Let's rap.
love that. I love that
That
shit.
toxicity.
Let's go.
That
Let's
ass.
go.
I feel like Drake. It was kind of an OG response, but I do feel like Kev too is like let's settle it. Like let's find out. Let's do it.
No,
But
now
that,
now that it's out there, of course, like y'all got to. You feel me?
I mean, that
Like, you know,
response, that response was the minimum. That nigga busy, he on tour, da da da, he doing this, he
that's
doing
the
that.
part.
It's gonna come in all due time, but that was a good
Hmm.
response for now for what he got going on. Like, yo, I acknowledged you.
That's a good.
By the way, y'all niggas should be worried about yourselves. And honestly, I would have added on there, y'all should be worried about my response too. Get ready.
Nah, not
Chuck,
even the best. That the part that he didn't even
Chuck,
say that is bad. Honestly, I
Chubbs did
think
that.
he handled that perfectly, bro. Because it's a fact. Like not even just him, like anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Anything in life,
you should only be worried about yourself, and like whoever's basically watching somebody else, and that's why.
exactly. Anything in life, you know what I'm saying? If he feel like he don't gotta prove himself. You know what I'm saying? The fact
Exactly.
he wasn't
No,
thirsty to go to the studio, stop what he was doing, and make. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Man, I ain't even worried about these niggas. He handled
I
that
don't
pretty
believe.
well."
I don't believe none of
He
that shit.
petty too, cause he invited Rick Ross's fucking white
Oh
what ex
yeah,
girlfriend or some shit.
Stay on Kendrick for now. We'll get the
He
Ross and
said, "Slow down, slow down."
let's stay on Kendrick right now.
Kev said, "Let's roll it out. We're gonna roll it out."
Kendrick Kendrick wants to smoke with Drake, and he's been wanting to smoke with Drake for a
For
decade. That's
A
no.
years.
long time. Yes.
I
I
believe Drake wants that too. But like Lewis said, he's on tour, so he can't get the record out now.
Yeah, like he
However,
can't. What did he lose? He didn't got time to get to the
yeah,
studio.
but this is my problem. This is my problem here with this whole beef. If Drake drops an album later in the year, like I expect him to, like I said in the last pod, I don't believe none of that shit about him taking a break. If he drops an album later in the year, and he's just shooting little darts at Kendrick, that's where Kendrick has to come out with the fucking record. He has to set it off because Drake is never gonna set it off if it's not like that.
See, and I don't. I'm older. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I have an OG perspective. I don't like the darts, my nigga. I'm from the Pac era, my nigga. Drop that
I'm
shit.
sick
Fuck
of,
these darts. That shit is pussy to me, bro.
I'm
Sorry, you
sick
gonna have
of
to
that.
edit that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, you
Just
want this problem or nah? Don't throw little stones, my nigga. Come get it.
Yeah, facts.
What are we doing?
Let me put
That's
it this way:
valid.
if he's not doing that, I don't want to hear it.
Right,
If he's doing that, I don't want to hear that shit.
right. I'm with
Yeah.
you for that. I don't want to hear the stones, bro. Like, if you gonna do something on your album,
We
then
got
do
that.
put the track on the album. Put the
We
track on.
got that shit for the last 10 years. Just go at it at this fucking point. I'm sick of that shit.
Right, right. See, that's the older mentality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit here and think, is he talking about, or is he talking about? Nah, my nigga, let me know who you talking about.
Exactly.
Let's go. Like, oh, he could be talking about, but wait, he might be. Man, I ain't got time for all of that, bro. Like,
That's a
I'm not trying to.
fact.
niggas.
You making my head hurt, bro. I'm not trying to be sitting
That's
here.
what brings me. That's what
He
brings
said you making my hair.
What we doing?
That's what brings me to the Chubbs thing on Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross posted on his stream talking about this whole Drake and Kendrick beef and how he wants Kendrick to send the full diss record out. I'm with him on that. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. Chubbs, who we know as Drake's best friend over there, bodyguard, whatever his position is at OVO, he replied to that saying, tell that little boy to drop the record. He won't though because he knows better. That tells me Drake sent him to send that message.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Um, I mean, I feel the same on Kendrick's end too. Like, fuck this little dart throwing. Shoot, bruh. Like, do it. Like, let's go. Like, hit or
If
miss.
Kendrick is the
Like,
one that
like
wants this beef, he has to set it off.
I agree because you're the one more egging for it. So it's like, just do it then. Like, you know what I'm
But it,
saying? Like,
that's what they're
He's
both
the one.
scared of.
He's the one that's excluded or feeling excluded. So the pressure's on him.
They're both scared of the reply because no matter what this, I don't think this is a Nas and Jay Z kind of situation where we have takeover and then Ether and that's the end of that.
Not to cut you
Two,
off. There's
maybe even
involved
five. Of them.
multiple parties. Yeah.
I
You
think
To
got
be
multiple
honest,
just
in a
you got
competitive
Future.
way,
You got Drake. You got J Cole, Kendrick. You got Big Sean. You got Rick Ross. They all about to be part of that.
um, yeah, it's like Royal Rumble. Like, let's
yeah.
go. It's like Rumble. But Hendrick as the one who feels slighted, I agree. You got to be the attacker. Like how he came in on the control shit, bro. Come in. Like, let's go. I'm calling, hey, nigga, what's up? What we doing? Like, I'm him, and
Right.
I'm about to show you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all this dumb. I'm not afraid of what you coming back with, cause you can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the attitude I have as a rapper, my nigga. I don't care what you about to do. You can't fuck with me in no shape or form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do what you gonna do after I bite your face. Come back, and then I'm gonna decapitate you.
I
Mm.
think they're scared to set it off. I think they're both mutually scared to set it off. I think that's what it is.
I agree.
you talking about Drake and K Dot?
Yes.
I
Cause
really
I
think
feel
that's
I feel like who should really feel that way is J Cole. J Cole should be not even should. I believe he does feel that way. Like nobody in the game could fuck with him right now. Not even Drake himself.
As far as lyricism, yes.
Yeah, cause
as far as
bro,
the thing goes. Because
I'm telling you, what really got me talking so highly of this guy like this is the shit that he's about to drop now, what he's working on. Bro, I
What
don't know
about it?
if y'all have heard it, but this guy is rapping at his prime, bro, in my opinion. Like
I
imagine we heard the old J.
I
Cole. That shit is dumb fire.
of course.
So
Right, my
imagine now,
favorite.
like I'm talking about I think this shit is
Little
better than
season.
his old Cole, bro.
Went through some
He's honed
things.
his craft. He's mastered his craft now. See, he always had the,
Exactly.
but now he's mastered the craft. Like, it's niggas that come in and they hungry and they dead nice, but they didn't master it yet. You know what I'm saying? I look at niggas like
Facts.
Benny and Conway are like that. They dead nice. They
Mm.
top tier MCs, but they haven't mastered their craft yet. When they master their craft, it's a rap. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's Cole's at that part now. Like, yo, I've been hungry, I've been the truth, but now I've mastered my craft. You know what I'm saying? So once you master your craft, there's no limit to what you can do. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna play the clip right here.
Yeah, play it, bro. Let him know what I'm talking about.
Yes! Flea Falls, boy. Fuck with me, Harlem.
Oh, that's Rose too, huh?
I promise niggas, I guarantee it, I put my stamp of fucking authenticity, nigga. Ain't no nigga better than me in this fucking planet. I swear to God. Bitch, I'm on my shit again.
Ooh.
Woo.
Bruh.
That one cuts off right
That
there.
shit was like a dick tease. That shit just had me hard. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Bro,
I'm about
like
to go put in some work. I broke my ankle. I'm about to go play ball still.
That's
like
deep though.
bro,
That's
This
like
shit.
that shit is crazy cuz that one cuts off right there, but he has other ones where you hear his bars, like you hear a few of them and like
Yeah.
bro, he's spitting, bro. He is spitting.
But Kev could tell you, me and him been talking music forever. And I've always felt like Cole was the one of this generation. Like Nas is my favorite rapper for y'all who don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like Cole's the second coming of Nas, bro. Like
Bro, facts.
he's
I'm
like
glad you said that cuz I see the comparison.
right, right. Very
They good
humble,
with
but
storytelling, yeah.
very
Humble.
dangerous. Like you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I've always
Book
felt like
smart,
that
street
about
smart.
Nas. Like he could ether anybody in the game, but he's a humble dude. And Cole, I feel like the same
Exactly.
way. Like he's not out here for that, but bro, I'm really him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Kendrick is playing with the wrong one. Kendrick is playing with the wrong one too. Cole doesn't
Literally.
have Cole doesn't have any dirt on him, as far as we know. And you can't talk to me like that when I saved you from Puff.
ah,
Mm.
survive,
Shit.
surviving Diddy.
Wait, J. Cole saved. Wait, that's a Bible. Wait, you say J. Cole helped? Well, he saved K. Dot from Diddy.
Apparently, they were all at a party. Rihanna was there. Everybody was there, and Puff was was drunk and was talking crazy to Kendrick. And Cole smacked the shit out of Puff inside the elevator.
For real?
Yeah,
Actually, I
y'all
heard
about
something
that?
like that.
Yeah, y'all ain't hear about.
That was,
He didn't like say he
yeah,
slapped,
he
but he said, "Yo,
said,
me and Diddy." When I got into it with Diddy, like he spoke on that.
They got into a fight. It was just like a slap and that's it.
no, he just smacked him apparently, and that was it.
Right. I heard people jumped in
He
between.
didn't do
People
nothing.
jumped in between them after he laid him.
Uh, well deserved.
Kendrick can't talk to me if I fucking saved you from Puff.
Right.
Facts.
I'm making that a bar. I smack the whole nigga for you. Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, that made that eyes literally.
He's about to get touched.
I make a whole song of that, like just that instant.
Drake came out to that Future song. That's the type of shit that I hate about Drake, yo. He's gonna do all the petty shit. He's gonna come out to your song. He's gonna invite your ex or your girl to his show like he did with Ross. I'm sick of that shit. It's not
Then he
time for
gonna
that.
lose the battle.
Right.
It's not time.
That's see, that's that new era young boy go for shit. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about an ex, nigga. I'd have my dick in that bitch mouth 1,000 times. I don't care, my nigga. It's
Facts.
not bothering me.
Yeah, but it's a different type of
Enjoy the
level of
leftovers, my
disrespect.
nigga.
Right.
Literally.
Thank you, nigga. I don't care about shit like that. You can't get to me. It's like what Hove did with Nas. He started talking about his baby mom. I don't give a fuck, my nigga.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, bro, because niggas really think you could get a nigga head if you fuck your bitch, bro. Like, nigga, have fun
What
with
you
that, bro.
mean?
Right. You
What you
coming after
mean?
me.
First off,
You hold up.
let me
That's
get both of y'all.
Let L get in on this because I think he
Cause
has.
y'all know niggas, especially in the industry, especially these young niggas, is emotional. I mean, you see what's going on with Future and Drake, and we're getting into the topic. You know what I'm saying? Not
But they
everybody gonna be
saying
like, oh yeah,
supposedly it's not a
fuck this bitch,
woman.
huh?
That
It
they
is.
saying supposedly
Oh,
it's not because of a girl though.
but
nah, but
regardless, all
Yeah.
I
I want
wanted
to
to say
finish,
was that
finish the tape.
these some of these niggas is soft. They gon'
Yeah.
they gonna get hurt about their bitch getting taken or you inviting them they bitch over somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know
L,
these some soft rappers out there.
No, you
As a
hold up.
fact.
Future titled the songs on his album as a response, like in reverse to
And
whatever
that
the
was
Drake
sick.
title song was.
That was sick.
Yeah.
right. I see it. I see.
You think that's a stretch, or do you think that that was done on purpose?
That was done on purpose. What?
That,
It
that
can't be
was
too
strategic.
perfect.
That was strategic.
That ass though.
That was
That was too
strategic.
perfect. Like that was too spot on to be a coincidence.
Yeah, it was a chess
You're
move.
petty too, though. That makes Future petty too.
Oh, very. They're both petty.
No
That's the
shit.
problem. You
He got
dealing
a
with
whole song with Lil
you
Durk
dealing with
coming
two
out.
Scorpios, bro. Two Scorpios, my nigga. Like that's the pettiest it gets.
He got a whole
I did
song with
some
Durk.
thinking.
Oh, you petty bitch, I'm petty too. Oh, you
Yeah, that's
petty
a
bitch,
fact.
I'm petty too.
This beef, I did some thinking throughout the week pertaining to the Drake and Future beef. Future might be in a tough spot with Drake because if all of the narrative behind Future is that he's the toxic king and he don't give a fuck about these bitches and all that shit, that's the narrative on Future. If Drake knows something about Future, which I believe he does,
Yeah, I'm sure he do.
where it makes him look emotional about a bitch or some shit, we gonna start looking at Future a whole lot different. Which is the same thing he did to Meek. You thought Meek was the street rapper and that he was ill and all this shit. He was a battle rapper. Drake changed the whole perspective on Meek, and we've never been looking at Meek the same after that. After that whole beef, so
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I think Future already emotional about females from what I've seen in him in the past, like
Hmm.
I
personally.
do.
Like I don't
I do.
think Drake gotta expose it, but it's just gonna come out crazier when he does. But I just feel like he one of them niggas, and it's weird because my nigga, you be fucking everything moving, but you sensitive when other like niggas do the same thing you doing. Like, come on, bro. Like, what part of the game is
Yeah,
that?
And
that's
that's
tough.
why Drake said what
Not.
he said.
You can't be a
Niggas
player
rather
with
go into war
feelings,
with me.
sir. Yeah,
That's a
you
fact.
can't be a player with feelings, man.
He said what he said.
That
So
is a fact.
Come on, get into war with me about the same shit you doing, nigga. Accountability, you gotta self reflect, my nigga.
What do you
that
think?
part.
Now let's move on to Ross. Ross was seen playing the Kendrick diss in the back of the car. He posted a clip of it. Drake, in retaliation, invited his ex to his show. Classic
Typ-
Drake move, right?
Typical Drake shit, right?
What's behind that beef?
That's where I'm at with it. And I like Ross. You know, my favorite.
Ooh,
Um,
that's a
I
good
feel,
question.
I feel like right. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if something happened behind the scenes with Ross and Drake, or is Ross just taking sides? Because he's really a
I,
mutual person in this beat. He
Yeah,
fucks with Future
yeah.
and he fucks with Drake.
You got Matt.
They both have, yeah, they both have history of doing. He has a history of doing songs with both of them a lot. So I'm really confused as to where he picked a side and stood on it, or
He's
if
probably
something went on scenes with him and Drake, and he's just like, well, fuck it, now I'm riding with Future because me and Drake was falling out anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I don't know where that stems from.
yeah, he probably taking sides.
I
And
have
not
a
only
clip.
that, that nigga probably been doing. I mean, you know how Drake is with these bitches. He probably in there fuck with Rick Ross a couple bitches.
At
That was
this
my
point,
son.
bro, Drake has fucked every nigga's bitch, bro.
But bro, Chris Brown and Wiz Khalifa been fucking mad niggas bitches forever, and Ross still cool with both of them.
Yeah, cause
Wiz
that's what we was trying to
do
get
it.
at earlier. Like when you in the game,
Who
bro,
you fucking
that
with?
should be something common. Like
It's who you fucking.
money is the objective. Bitches just gonna come.
I think all of us in this group might be Eskimo brothers with Drake too.
Wait, what?
I'm dead.
I mean, maybe. I listen. You know, I got rap star numbers as a regular nigga, so it's very possible, sir. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I
Hmm.
have a clip here of something that could it gives us a little bit of context behind the beef between Drake and Ross. Possibly Tia Kemp, Ross's baby mother. This is what she had to say about Drake and
Oh.
They said Rick Ross a billionaire. Child, he ain't no big. He over exaggerating everything. I better stop believing that bitch. He do shit for the gram. And Drake, I want you to call me because I got something to tell you first. He talk about your family, but and he racist too. He talk about Drake like girl, he got a baby from a Russian woman, look just like Drake. Beautiful little boy. Same age one of that girl got 3 children from, baby. Them children the same age. That's why she be hiding in the hole somewhere every now and then. Cause she know he got a baby that her last baby. Well, Rick Ross tell you Drake business allegedly. Cause he pillow talk with me all through the night when he wants sandwiches and wake up. His sleep pattern.
oh
That's
shit,
crazy.
oh shit, that's crazy, bro.
Bitches be the number one ops, bro.
Yo,
They
number
do.
one,
That's
bro.
why I can't talk to bitches about their feelings. This
No
this
funny
Bro,
I
shit,
don't
bro.
do.
cannot. Yeah, you cannot vent to a bitch. They're gonna use that shit against you, bro.
100%.
This is the thing I don't do, bro. I don't condone that shit. I don't know why soft ass niggas do this shit, bro.
That's a
It
fact.
hurts
That's why
my soul.
Future said about Drake.
Right.
That's probably what's going on. He doing a whole lot of pillow talking. He's chilling with SZA. He's chilling with Sexy Red. He doing mad shit with Sexy Red. Honestly, that's probably why. And he painting his nails, doing all types of shit with his hair. That's probably why Rick Ross like, yo, fuck this nigga. That could be part of it too. And plus
He
sister
got that from
shorty.
Lil Yachty though.
Ain't doing too much, man. You know,
Yeah.
Drake is
Drake's been,
borderline in the middle. So it's like, my
and
nigga, you
I
too
think
older.
that's
You
what's
too
going.
you too old to
Keep
be doing that.
keep it a buck. The most I would do with my nails is like do the
The
like the
clear
clear
coat,
coat type
yeah.
shit. Like take care of
And I haven't
yourself.
done that since I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Right.
Exactly.
Still
But
keep
like
doing
them
that.
But
different colors, I my nigga.
any nigga that paints their nails a different color than clear is weird to me,
They
bro.
weird,
Yeah.
bro.
Fuck what you
And there's
say.
a lot of rappers
I'm
doing it.
from the '80s, my nigga. Like I'm a
It be
'90s
them emo
everything.
niggas.
Like
Even
Well,
little baby doing it. Like, what?
way to cater to our LGBTQ
Nothing come out.
fan base.
yo, stop it, Bob.
Drake last night posted Joe Budden on his story on Instagram,
Mm.
asking what's the vibe in New York.
What's the vibe, New York? That's what the question was.
Yeah, and it's a picture of Joe Budden from his podcast. What?
Yo, I peeped that. I peeped
You know,
that. Something,
you
yo,
know,
this year shit about to go down. Cause if Drake is over again with Joe Budden, I didn't think Drake was gonna do like this type of interview with Budden. You know, Budden get shit out. Even if he was to
yeah.
go in with Drink Champs and Nori, either
Right,
or,
right.
it's gonna be interesting what the topic and the discussion is gonna be. So I'm ready for that.
There's something here though, because Derek, you know, like I know,
Hmm.
Joe Budden and Drake have had a weird relationship since the
Yeah.
start of Drake's career.
Yeah, very weird relationship. I don't even know how to
Drake,
capitalize on it.
Drake, Drake has admittedly looked up to Joe Budden. He even catered his sound around Joe Budden in the early days. Then
Right,
he gets super offended when Budden says anything negative about his album. You saw it in the
right,
last album. He
right.
shot at him great. So is he posting this to clown Budden, or is there a possible interview on the way? Because I'm of the belief that there's no Drake interview coming out that's not edited, and Budden don't, like L said, Budden don't edit shit. So I can't see that happening.
Yeah, Buttons is raw and he wants the real. So, with that being said, it's highly doubtable that it's going to be an interview, although that would be great. But because Drake isn't the one to do interviews in the fucking first place, you know what I'm saying? And if he does, like you said, he wants the interview to make him look like a god. And Buttons is not really for that. He's like, nigga, this shit gonna come out how it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that right there is not gonna allow a real interview. It could be him clowning Buttons. I mean, I don't see why, but at the same time, like you said, they've had the weirdest relationship ever. Like they fuck with each other, they don't. It's animosity, then it ain't. Like it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying? He knows Button is a critiquer. He's gonna critique. He's gonna say his opinion, and that's what he's gonna do, bro. Whether you like it or not. So for me, you feeling a way about Joe Button saying anything about your album or anybody's album, that's just him, bro. Like, what are you gonna get mad about?
People don't know. I think a lot of people are new to the Joe Budden and Drake relationship, but there's pictures of them being hookah sexual, smoking hookah with bitches.
Right. When Drake was young. Facts. Right.
I don't think they really have a beef. I think Drake actually respects Budden. I think he actually admires him, and they've talked behind closed doors before about this type of shit because Budden has said it on his podcast.
Right. I think Drake looked up to Button. Button was listen. Button was the line Drake said against Button when they was throwing their little darts at each other, like you mad because I'm the nigga that you could have been. Buttons was the nigga Drake was before he came. Buttons was fucking all the bitches and all that shit way back when, like before Drake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I
And in
felt like Drake always looked at him like as a role model to him in a sense. Like, damn, you really could rap. You out here, you a pretty boy, you getting all these hoes. Like, this is what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
early Drake, you could hear Joe Budden in early Drake.
Right.
Like you
Right.
could hear the style.
Right. I agree.
If they do an interview together, that shit gonna do more numbers than Cat Williams.
I mean, it has the potential. It has the potential. Cat Williams definitely got the record right now, but it has the potential to do it. You know what I'm saying? It would be great. and I think they both know that, but I think they don't see it the same. So that's why I don't know if it'll come out like that because Buttons is not gonna want to do no edited shit. He gonna want it to come out raw. But Drake, like I said, he's such a perfectionist. He don't want anything to make. He don't want to have nothing with a blemish on it. You get what I'm saying? So he got to cater it to making him look great. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that they don't see eye to eye on that is what throws the interview away. But if they can get that shit eye to eye, they should do it because it would definitely be ill. But for me, I'd rather it Buttons way. Like I don't fuck all the fake shit, Drake. Like let this shit roll. Like let's be real. Like we can't do this Hollywood shit to make you look good. We don't give a fuck about that. We want the real. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Period.
interested to see. I
I
think
feel
Drake
like it's
got
like the standards that he's trying to live up to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly, bro. But you're not perfect, my nigga. So
exactly.
fuck a standard, my nigga. You human like everybody.
You fucking standard.
You feel me? You human like everybody else, bro. Stop acting like you some type of angel, my nigga. You're not.
That's why them drink champs interviews be clutch.
Right, because see, I
They
grew
be
up listening
they be
to
drunk, really
Nor-
talking the truth. Drunk man's words is true words.
Nori. Right. Nori is that type of nigga. He's my era. Like, he don't care. Like, I'm not trying to cater to you. I'm gonna ask what I feel. I'm gonna say we having a conversation and we drinking. So the truth gonna come out when you drink. Everybody's trying to cater to an audience nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to, oh, I gotta sound like this. Or everybody likes this sound, so I'm gonna do this. Or everybody's into drill, so let me do that. Like, nah, my nigga,
yeah.
you ain't a drill rapper. Do what you do.
Yeah, that's 100% fact. That's why I like Fabulous. That man is so versatile, man. He'll switch up the flow anytime. He could get
Bro,
into
Fab,
any beat
yes,
flows.
yes,
He got to
yes.
drop.
Fab
He got to
don't get
drop.
the respect he deserves. Fab is that boy. Like,
But
always. And to me, he's the coolest rapper in the game. Ain't a nigga cooler than Fab in this
Yeah, he
motherfucker.
like my top
Who?
for sure. He
Who?
knows.
Who cooler? Who cooler than Fab? Where? Show me.
that's
Like,
uh,
Maybe the only competition probably be like Wiz Khalifa and ASAP Rocky. After that, I don't
right,
know.
right, right.
yeah.
They're there, but they still not quite as cool
They
as
was
Fab. Right.
Fab,
doing that.
yeah.
They in that lane. They in that lane. And I fuck with Wiz heavy. That's my guy. Like,
Hmm.
and I'm a big
They
bud smoker. So, you know what I'm saying? We like smoking cousins and shit. Like, like at the end of the day.
let's get
But Fab
the
is ill, ill, very ill.
let's get to
It's funny that
Baltimore.
you say that because in the previous episode, me and KT was talking about it. And remember, KT, like a minute ago, I was like, "Yo, bro, I need some Fab to drop."
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's crazy that you saying this because, like, I'm
I'm
not
not
bugging,
bugging,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Like, that's where you
Fab is
fucking up.
fire.
That's where you fucking up, Jonathan. Cause that nigga Fab, he ain't been coming out with albums, but that nigga's been coming out with nasty mixtapes, nasty
Freestyle.
samples, wildin'.
The
Right,
He's came
right,
out with at least 10, 20 songs just in the
right,
past couple months, man.
right,
Yeah, I
right.
heard them, but I'm saying like an album, like the what it was, the summertime.
Yeah, he
What's the
don't
shit
have that
called?
many. Yeah,
Uh,
it's been a while.
or the
Yeah, like that.
soul
We
tape.
need that,
Yeah,
bro. We need a
yeah,
soul tape.
he,
right,
he's getting a
Soul
Fab
tape.
out at the end of the year.
right.
He's soon because he's been dropping freestyles every other week for the last 6 months.
He got to
So
be something. I'm assuming some type of tape thing he's about to put together.
That's
I
what
would
he
assume
does though.
from
He drops like a little freestyle, whatever. He goes in the booth to hint, and then the album drops. I
right.
think he is actually working on something right now.
it's a rollout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe that too, and I
Yeah.
can't wait.
What do y'all think about this Baltimore Bridge shit?
That was fucked up. That was some other shit, bro. I saw that video and my heart dropped. I said, bro, that's terrible. Thank God it wasn't really like cars going across, but it was like the construction people working on the bridge and
Oh,
shit.
there were.
It was cars going across the bridge?
That's what they're saying. So the report I read up on it a little bit before we got on here.
Right,
There were workers, like you said,
right.
eight of them, eight of them that they accounted for. Four of them,
They can't find yet, right? Or something.
no, two of them survived. They got them out.
Okay.
Another two they found dead, unfortunately,
Damn.
and the other four they still haven't found, but they're presumed to be
Crazy.
dead now.
Right. That's crazy.
But they said that there was cars um I'm not sure, but because they're not giving that much information as to um who else was on that bridge.
Right.
But from what I'm there were some cars on there.
It makes me question how how do y'all how often do y'all maintain these bridges? I'm not saying that bridge the boat didn't hit the bridge hard, but bro, that shit wasn't a speedboat, my nigga. That shit wasn't doing 100 miles an hour.
There was an expert saying that the bridge was a steel bridge, and contrary to popular belief, steel isn't as strong as we believe it to be. They say any big impact could bend it and fold it within seconds. So, if you saw the size of that cargo ship,
It was big.
Yeah, that shit is carrying mad shipment containers, bro.
yeah.
That shit heavy, bro. That shit. A matter of fact, that's something to look up.
So what happened was the cops in Baltimore, they reacted quickly. From what I'm saying, they said
Mm,
that they shut down the bridge to prevent anybody getting on, like very
right.
quickly. The response was quick in that sense,
Okay.
but it was only a few seconds after whoever radioed that in from the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Few seconds between that before the ship ends up hitting the bridge, and you can see the bridge collapse within seconds,
Yeah,
like the whole
that shit,
fucking thing.
that shit was crazy. Yeah, I saw the video. That was terrible, bro. That shit was crazy. Like, and I just be thinking, like, we live around a bunch of fucking bridges. I'm just thinking if that was the Pulaski or the George Washington, like, bro, that's wild, bro.
If it would have been the G Dubs, bro,
Bruh,
sheesh.
that shit would have been terrible.
Cause think about it, is I mean, me coming from New York type shit, I know that shit is always mad cars
Bruh,
passing that bridge. You
that's
feel what I'm
like
saying?
4 lanes of traffic. Like, that shit is retarded. Like, so much people was on that shit at one time. Like, that shit would have been a catastrophe if that shit would have did that shit to that bridge, bro. Like, and it's a bigger bridge. That shit's higher up and everything, bro. That shit would have been terrible. Like, I can't even
Rest in
imagine.
peace, rest in peace to those people.
Yeah,
Condolences to the family.
rest in peace, man. But you got to maintain these bridges, man. You got to maintain them bridges, bro. Like, if you don't, bro.
Accountable. Somebody's gonna be held accountable for this. I
Oh,
think. I
listen,
think. Yeah.
you think them families ain't suing the state? Shit, Nick. Maryland about to be hit with a bunch of lawsuits. I'm telling you, like,
And deeper than that, I think somebody has to do jail time behind this. No.
take accountability.
No, because I think yeah, it's unfortunate. This shit was all a fucking a tragedy, and you can't. It was an accident, of course. I don't think anybody meant to do that, of course. But when it comes to shit like this, it's like the trucker shit. Like when you have a certain level of the trucker license,
Mm-hmm.
you can't just run into traffic. We saw it with that kid a couple years ago. Remember the kid that ran into traffic when his brakes gave out and they gave him jail time behind that shit?
Right, which is crazy, but
That's
his
that's I see something like that
Mm,
in there.
right,
I've
right.
been on a ship. Like I was in the military. I did the Navy. I was on the ship. The power is not supposed to go out like that, especially in 5 seconds. So somebody that was in charge of that ship is gonna get in trouble, huge trouble. That's really the person that should be accounted for.
Oh,
Was the ship supposed to? It was gonna go underneath the bridge, correct?
Yeah, they
right.
steering.
Yeah.
They couldn't
Yeah.
steer
So
that, right?
yeah, because they lost power exactly. So yeah, that's definitely the captain's fault. The captain of that ship, whoever's responsible for that ship.
Okay.
That was
Oh,
that boat. Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of boat it was. I don't know if it would be the state of Baltimore that you know that would
Right.
get
Maybe
sued for
port,
that.
maybe it's the seaport or whatever. I'm not sure either, but
I'm suing
somebody,
every. I'm suing every
Oh God.
the har
everybody again.
I mean,
the state,
yeah.
the
If
har
you
the
were the
city.
family of the people, then yeah, you sue everybody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want blood. I want blood. Like the state, the city, the port, the harbor, everybody's catching it. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Like, that was a fucked up way for them people to go, man. And especially the people that were working on the bridge, they at work. You're not supposed to die at work. You're not supposed to lose your life at work, bro. Like, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Condolences to the families. Rest in peace to them people. Feel for them.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
Yeah,
tragedy.
sad,
We
man.
good.
Hopefully it never happens like that again.
L, you took being in the military to another level this week.
why you say that? I want to hear this.
Jay sent me a screenshot of your conversation of you sending him locations.
Of me, what? Oh, the coordinates.
The coordinates.
That shit said parentheses 952 point dot degree to the second power. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
I
after
gave
that
it
text, nigga said I pulled up here.
Like,
a shit.
English,
I
please.
took I took a screenshot and I sent it to him so he could see the bullshit he sent me.
Fuck was
Nigga
that?
snitch.
Nah, yo, you,
Nigga
you
snitch.
sent me I know you got all your emblems and shit, but that was crazy.
Nigga
I'm dead.
said, now what killed me was after I read that, what killed me was nigga said I pulled up here.
Yo, real quick though.
I got something for all of you. Yeah.
What's that?
I'm taking I'm taking J.SLX to court. This is bro court.
Here we go, here we
Uh,
go.
Just everybody silent.
KT number one
Just,
thing to do is chat, bro.
hold up. We got to get to the bottom of this. I'm presenting the charges against JSLX. I believe he should be charged with having to name himself D-Lo for the rest of eternity.
D-Lo.
Judge Derek Brown presiding over this. We got key witness L.
why is his name D-Lo, man? Why his name got to be changed to D-Lo, man?
Let me present my opening statement for the jury.
So you're the plaintiff, sir.
Look,
Yes.
I'm looking at Jonathan right now. He's just walking away from this bullshit. He's like,
The
let me hear
defendant
what
is
this
leaving
nigga
the
got to say.
courtroom.
This shit is bullshit, bro.
He can't.
KT's a chatterbox, bro.
Hold on, let's do this. Hold up.
I hate this nigga, yo.
Judge Derek Brown is presiding. All rise.
Dead.
Somewhere
Matrix.
in summer of 2019, our brother L was still in the Navy. Salute.
So,
He texted me one night that we never do shit when he comes over. So me, being the leader that I am, hits everybody up, the whole group, all the bros.
Started
We
chatting
go
already.
yeah, I was gonna
look,
cut him
we
off,
going
but
to New
I
York.
knew you was gonna do it.
Can I present my statement, please, Judge?
Or
Order in the court, nigga.
So so that night we plan all to stay in New York City. We get some hotel rooms at the same hotel. We were all gonna go have a guys' night out. We
right,
was gonna go hit Dykeman shit.
right,
We made the mistake that one of our friends was still under 21, so he couldn't get in. The whole night was a disaster, right?
right,
But our boy, he shall remain anonymous. He's in a relationship at this time, and her best friend and they were trying to put that together, right?
right.
So, jury, I beg to ask the question: JSLX on account of dry snitching.
Oh shit!
He
Serious.
goes on his Instagram. He goes on his Instagram and posts, "We're all gonna be in New York." Adds me to it. Adds our friend who shall remain anonymous. Adds L.
You got Jonathan pacing right now.
And of course, these girls are Puerto Rican,
Wow.
so they caught wind of the post.
Right.
Bad times for me and my homie.
Wow.
Can I talk already, bro?
Yeah,
Fucking
defendant.
Nigga
guilty.
getting me tight, bro.
The defendant. The
Yeah, I'm
defendant.
looking at Jonathan just pacing right now at the gas
The
station, just like, yo, I'm just waiting for
This
this
nigga
nigga to
getting
defendant.
me
finish.
tight, bro.
You're not even in the car with me at this point.
We will call in the lead witness in this case after he presents his opening statement.
You ready?
All right.
All right. So boom. Let me start off with this. KT and Lewis both know I'm not the type to post some eventful whatever. Oh, I'm about to be here. This and that. Blah blah. That's one. Two. I didn't have none of these women in my IG. I don't know how they came about to go across my page, and I don't even think my page was open. Like my page is private, I guess.
Right.
I don't know how they went. Well, the guy, our boy's wife's best friend, came across my page and saw the post. I don't have none of these girls added at that time. So
It was lurk.
it was Lewis text me. He was saying like, yo, like, let's get some women out there, you feel me? Type shit. And then he was basically saying like he literally told me to post. So I did what he did, cause like I did what he asked for. Cause like I
Oh,
said,
shit.
our boys coming
I
from the
remember
Navy.
that. I
You see what
The
I'm
Princeton,
saying?
the,
We knew this was
told you.
gonna happen though,
Why
but
would I tell you to post though? I had my own bitch. Did I tell
hold on,
y'all?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
you
on.
didn't
Order.
have at that time. That's what I'm
Judge,
saying.
Oh,
You
judge,
didn't have at that time, and I was working. I remember I was working. I like
judge,
what? I had no time for me to think to just post. I was working. Once I got out of work, I took the train and I met y'all down there.
judge, cut
Type
him off.
shit. Hmm?
All right. All right. Order the court. Go ahead. So, what you got to say, plaintiff?
So Lewis told me like I better post so we can have some some
Hold on,
biddies
hold
going over
on.
there. Huh?
Judge, call order of court.
This
Order.
guy.
Hold on.
Hold
What?
on.
Do you
The
challenge his act?
prosecution now calls lead witness in this case, L. Oziadon.
shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was busy doing my own thing. These niggas put up with no bitches. I had my bitch.
Sand to the beach,
But
as we like to call it.
huh?
Yeah,
You were saying you brought sand to.
he's really the one that should be on trial right now. But he brought sand to the beach when we could have
Okay.
all brought sand to the beach if that was the
But
case.
that's what I'm saying, and let me rephrase, quote unquote, what KT said in the beginning. A boys' night out, correct?
Yeah, it was my
Correct.
fault. It was my
That's what
Correct.
I'm saying. So like, if we had any idea that he was gonna bring a bitch, I would have brought one too. I had
hmm
bitches on the sideline, you feel me? But it was supposed to be a boys' night out. We were supposed to go out and find the bitches out there. That's
Nah, you know
what
what?
that's what KT had told me.
I find Jonathan innocent. They was lurking on him. They Puerto Ricans are crazy. They gonna
They
find a
did some
way. So
crazy lurking.
My
hmm
argument is that the defendant should have known that.
Yeah.
What you mean? I had none of them added. First of all, you get what I'm saying? None of them. So how would they didn't know me. So
Mm.
the fact that they found me, it's insane to me, bro. Like I'ma hire them if I want to find out some information.
Judge,
hmm
judge, they're Puerto
Literally,
Rican.
bro. I didn't have
These are
Kate. I
Puerto
didn't have
Rican women. They will find it. They will find it.
We're
cause
gonna.
it's crazy. Cause I remember I saw when somebody's not your friend or whatever, they DM you and then you see it in a certain section. I opened that up and then I sent it to KT and I'm like, yo, bro, like you know this girl? So I
Okay.
said, good thing that I sent it to him. I sent it to KT, and he said, "Yo, that's this girl. That's a blah blah." And then I was like, "Oh shit! Like, how the fuck did she get my page? Cause I don't got none of them." At that time, I did not have my boy's current wife's added, and I did not have this girl added. So how is it possible that they know of my like to lurk my page? You got what I'm saying?
Judge Brown.
Yes.
He he
Listen.
posts he posts who wants to meet us up at the hotel. We in a nice hotel too.
I gave no location, bro. I just said we down, whatever.
Hold up. He asks me and our brother, knowing that they're Puerto Rican,
I'll
they
leave
can
no
find
facts.
it.
Hmm.
I believe the defendant is guilty of this
Look,
crime.
he's still gonna say
Nah,
guilty.
KT trying. KT
All right.
trying,
We're gonna.
bro.
We're gonna have to deliberate on it. We're gonna have to deliberate. We're gonna go into
All right.
deliberate.
Please give your judgment on this.
Um. Well, I agree. Y'all both have points, valid points. From what I'm understanding, from the evidence that is presented to me, um, basically, you're saying, Jay, the defendant, is at fault for being messy, leaking out the information. Is what you're saying.
Correct.
Um, and from what Jay is saying, he's saying it wasn't intentful. It wasn't like he was trying to basically put on blast where you guys were at. The chicks.
Why would I don't know why liars lie, but I can tell you.
KTV chatting, bro, because that poster that never came about, but I was never told to by the our boy who's been gone overseas for years. You get what I'm
Look at
saying?
him. Look at him dry snitching again,
Yo,
putting the blame on the witness.
But like, yo, I'm not putting blame on nobody. That's exactly what it was. You feel me?
If the judge sides with justice, I believe JSLX should be named D-Lo for the rest of eternity.
Nah, you see, that's what niggas. Niggas is
uh,
So
crazy.
what D-Lo mean? It mean what? D-Lo.
down low.
Remember,
Oh,
Dan,
that's what you mean. Like he gotta keep it on the down low.
remember what D'Angelo Russell did to Nick Young with Iggy?
Oh shit.
You see,
See, I knew
KTV
it was more
wildin',
to it.
KTV wildin',
I
cause
know there
I
was
don't be
more
Eh,
to
doing
it.
that.
Don't stop leading the witness.
He
Stop
said,
leading the witness.
he's
That man, man.
stupid.
No plays in the witnesses. Okay, order the court.
Nah, KT chatting, bro, cause once again, going back to it, KT, if he's not being on his dumb shit like he is right now, he could vouch and say, I'm not ever, never been the type to post where I'm gonna be at, where I'm at, or nothing like that. He wants to do something big. You get me?
Your
So I want my boy to have a good
your
Trying to
time,
catch
and he
reputation,
his
told me to post
homeboy.
it.
your reputation is not on trial right now. We are simply talking about this one case.
That's why I'm
Judge,
nigga. We talking about the same case. I
Mm-hmm.
said, I put it out there to see what bitches wanted to come and shit. You feel me? For my mans.
Right. Okay. Listen. He is he is guilty because he did leak out he did, I guess, leak out the information, but I don't feel like it was intentional. So I don't feel like he should get a harsh. I don't know if
sorry.
KTV chatting.
so. I don't know if the sentence should be his name be changed to D'Lo. That might be a harsh sentence. Right.
Cause that whole post was intended to bring in bitches for my mans who was coming from the
Right.
military.
I'm looking at what your intent was as well. That's why I said
He had good intentions.
that
That was
I'm proud
funny.
to
I'm not
stand
gonna
you,
lie.
bro.
was hilarious.
He came out of nowhere.
So, you know, I would say he's guilty because it did happen like that, but I don't feel like he should get the harshest penalty because his intentions was well. It just didn't go the way I guess he planned it to go. So,
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's a mess.
This guy KT, bro.
Mess.
That nigga's a character.
Yeah, bro.
He's
Oh,
guilty, but he gets the name. He has
He
a
gets
What
a
I really
platinum
want to
wrist.
do is, nah,
he
no funny shit. What I really want to do is, I
he
want
went.
to get put around that one shorty that DM me, and I want to ask her, how the fuck did you find my page?
That's the real
because he's Puerto
question.
Rican. That's why.
They was on some
Now
FBI
take
shit.
Cause, bro,
plea,
to
take
You
plea, and
said
let's move on.
she's a
you
third
wait,
witness.
hold on. You said Judge Brown, right?
Yes,
So my question is, I want to know how this girl found my shit.
Because she's Puerto Rican, Jay.
that's third. That's
But
That's why.
bro, the only way she could have found it is through one of y'all niggas. You get what I'm saying? I didn't
oh,
have her added. Think
oh,
about that.
new
Kevin
access.
was the source. You
Think about
see,
that.
that's why he tried to
The
bring me to
only the
trial.
only shorty, the only I
No,
mean that's a shorty. The only nigga that she
I'm not
probably
the one
follow
on
is
trial.
KT.
KT is the
I'm not
real
the one
op.
on trial.
He said I must don't
KT.
want to try. Yeah, somebody feeling guilty right now.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not the one on trial. New,
bro.
new
I'm
accusations
telling you.
are being presented. Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah,
Damn. I guess
bro. I don't know
damn.
how she found my
I
shit, bro.
have
To
a
be honest,
court for another day for that. For that. For that. For that.
for the next hearing,
The next hearing.
False.
And we
Hey,
need
let's
the
move
woman.
on. NFL.
She's the third party witness, the girl who located
Let's get.
everything.
we need to bring her on this. We need to bring on the podcast.
She's the third party
I'm
witness.
down. Fuck it. I'm down for it.
Yeah, no
Um,
funny shit. Bring her.
let's let's get to the NFL.
This
I
nigga will
definitely want to
entertain
talk to
anything
her.
toxic.
I'm open to it. I'm gonna put that out
Yeah,
there.
I want to, bro.
Now, let's talk. Let's talk about what do you think about that rule change? I think that shit was blasphemous.
Yo, I'm tired of the league and all this shit with the rule. And again, I'm older. I'm from the era where football was football and niggas used to get tackled, get their heads knocked off their shoulders. And they softened it to like baby football now. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that shit for the past 10 years. But it's like, yo, when do we draw the line? Because
Drop
in a
hip,
minute I'm about to not call it football no more. Like,
yeah, drop hip tackle is what they're calling it. I never even heard that term before this shit.
bruh.
But you can't wrap it. So basically, you can't wrap your arms around the hip area to
So what are
tackle.
we
So if they're
what are we doing? What are we
yeah,
playing?
so if they're running, I think this is going to cause more injuries if anything, because if they're running forward and you're behind the player that you're trying to tackle, what is your option outside of low cutting him?
Exactly, bro. It's kind of like when they did the rule with the cornerback situation where, you know, of course you can't yank the jersey or nothing, but it's like to the point where you can't even touch the player. So how the fuck am I supposed to guard a motherfucker if I can't touch him at all? You
All
know
in
what I'm
football.
saying? It's pass interference as soon as you touch him, which is ludicrous to me, bro. Like, how am I supposed to do my job? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this whole season I
It's
think is going to be a shit show
it's
regardless.
getting it's getting bro. And
Yeah.
once it gets to level, I'm it's like I'm not amused anymore. I might as well just watch NBA. Like, what am I doing? Like,
Hmm.
no contact. Like, it's like
I,
I
I'm
don't
a,
know, bro.
I'm a this one J and L's way because it's in their state. One, this bans anyone under the age of 14 from having a social media account by 2025.
I condone that, to
So
be honest.
Bro, I had a MySpace in fourth grade. I wasn't supposed to have it. I've had I've had social media before I even was supposed to have it. Even like
Yeah.
gaming accounts and all that. It's still gonna get his way work his way around.
Yeah, I agree. Cause in reality, bro, we, especially the generation that we're living in right now, bro, it could be like, look at the babies. Back in the day when we were babies, we didn't have iPads. Like you feel, and we're not that old, but we didn't have iPads. Nigga, the baby now, they know how to use iPads better than our old heads.
Hey, bro, I'm a living proof of that. All my kids are like
Same,
that.
yeah, you
Exactly.
got
Like,
kids especially.
Um,
My niece killed me with that.
um, but I'm kind of, even though I ain't in y'all state, I'm kind of for it too. I feel like, see, you got to draw a line somewhere. You get what I'm
yeah.
And like, if you're putting it in their hands as soon as they're born, it's a problem, bro. You're exposing them to too much too quick. It's a lot of mature shit. I don't want my 6 year old knowing, you know what I mean? Some shit that they ain't supposed to know till they 13, like right now.
Man,
Like,
I saw my niece wearing a crop top doing a little TikTok. I was mad as hell. I called my sister Ace, like, yo, what's going on?
right.
Yeah.
That shit
I'm
ain't cute.
doing mad shit. Yeah, like,
Like,
yeah, she a little girl is somewhat cute, but still, it's like it's not cute. Like
Yeah.
it's exposed to the
because,
media. It's okay within
right,
the family, like playing
right,
around, but nah, that's too exposing.
right.
And
And
honestly,
sends the
I'm
wrong
for the whole banning the thing by 14, whatever. Anything. I feel like shit, they could ban it up to 18. If you want social media, you gotta put your goddamn social. Verify if you that age or not, or your driver license.
Low key.
Period.
That's
bro.
smart, to
Period.
be
I'm,
honest. Yo, that's actually a valid point. Because if you really think about it, doing that, that eliminates fake pages, niggas getting scammed, niggas
all
that got scammed. They know exactly who scammed them
all
because of the social security number.
I'm glad that you brought that point up. That's the flaw I see in this because yeah, the social thing to really identify yourself is a good idea, but you're also giving too much power to these social
To
media
the
companies,
social media. That's a
giant,
fact.
all of them
giants.
leak it all the fucking time. But so to the point that you made before, we were kids on MySpace and just put in that we were born in the 80s or some shit just to
Exactly.
get
That's
on.
more. That's more
And I think,
parenting issues at that point.
but I think
But
that's what's gonna keep happening in this scenario. That law, I don't think it's gonna change shit because outside
Exactly.
of outside of putting the the blame on the social media companies, because
hmm
now they're held liable if any of these kids are lying on their age and on the platform.
And that's unfair
It is
because they
it
do
is
that
what
to
it is.
make money. Whatever the case is. But this is more a parenting issue. Because if you know your daughter is that age and you giving her the power to an iPhone, which you can do anything on an iPhone, whatever, bro,
right.
just do it weekly. Like, yo, you feel me? I don't want you on social media till you this age. That's you feel me? That will eliminate that itself.
With
Yeah.
this
Cause
Good
law
point.
in effect, who my question is who is held liable? Because these kids are gonna still find a way to get on the
of
social
Always,
course,
media.
Yeah.
bro.
always a loophole.
There's
It's
always
Of
always a
course.
But
loopholes.
who's
There's
liable?
what's the
The
blame.
platform or is it the parents like Jay says?
right.
But that's what I'm saying. The platform should not get any type of whatever like fault to it because
I think
bro, think about it.
That's
We was kids before.
what I
Like
said.
you just said, we was like what 5 years old with a MySpace page, nigga. They got no control of that.
Yeah, that's what I
Right.
said, man.
They got
Fuck
no control of that. That's a parenting issue.
niggas 18, and these niggas join the military after 18, after high school, and you need a driver license to open up a social media. Fuck that shit.
Right.
driver license I agree with. I think
That's
that's
valid.
that's
That's
But
a
better than the social.
I feel like,
but
yo, that's not a bad idea. Like, you should be grown. You should be able to vote and buy fucking cigarettes at least to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of grown shit that comes with social media.
Yeah, especially
too
what
much
you be
negative
seeing in
shit.
the media. In the media,
I think social media is a dangerous place for a child currently.
facts.
But
Right. Right.
sticking on this
Cyberbully.
topic of the law itself, what is the law gonna change? Is my question.
I don't think
Because the,
much because, like you said, it's a loophole. People will still figure a
yeah,
way out or a way in, I should say.
so
The fact that
Yeah,
these
just
kids
they
could
gotta
just
come
go
up
anywhere and buy a gun is insane to me, bro.
that
Right.
too.
the liability is the question here that I have because Jay, I think makes a good point about the parents. The parents should have some control over the kids being on there, but
Right.
I disagree on the social media companies not having any kind of liability here because they know
Responsibility.
Partake.
they censor us when we post certain shit already. So
Right.
what's keeping
Right.
them from keeping these kids off of the social media?
Right. Right. You got a good valid point right there. Right. You can't just post anything. They'll ban you or they'll block you or they'll put you on timeout, whatever the fuck. Listen, I'm older and when I did start using it, my cousin put a post up or something and it was like some motherfuckers jumped this old man on the train and shit. And I was like, that's some
That's tough.
I just commented. I was like, yo, that's some shit. And I got a
Yeah.
it was like, oh, you're on timeout, because you used explicitive language. And I'm like, what the fuck I said? There's like the word what? Are y'all fucking kidding me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're right. Like they have their screening for even adults. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna be the difference for the children? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
That's my whole take on that shit. That's why Jay's point. I think I don't know what the what's the perfect scenario here. Like, cause somebody has to be held liable for these kids being on social media if that's gonna go into law.
Right, but I feel like it plays on both the parents and social media because social media you are giving them the outlet to do it, but at the same time, parents you do need to monitor your children. You can't just give them a phone and never pay attention. They're gonna wander into all types of shit. The internet is a very dirty and disgusting place.
A
Let's
hundred
be
percent.
clear.
But it's also a helpful tool if you know how to use it. That's
Of
Yeah,
course,
if you
pros
use
and
it.
cons.
if you
Yep.
use it for positivity, you can
Exactly.
make money
Like
and
for
you.
example, I don't use Twitter, but I know that Twitter has become like a porn site, bro.
Yo, I've seen that. I didn't even know because I don't have Twitter. But my man's was showing me this shit. I'm like, this is on Twitter.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought all you could do was type on Twitter. He said, nah, these niggas put
bro.
How the fuck do all these companies? How are they allowed to have all the information that they have about us already? And every time that our information gets sold to some shit, they get hit with a slap on the wrist. But when it comes to the kids being on there, they're not held liable at all. That's a fucking. I think it's wrong.
We're just in a horrible
Speaking
failed society, bro.
Uh,
speaking of that, he brought up a great point. This is a great topic to just like jump on real quick. Speaking of all this, supposedly AT&T, there's at least 76 million leaked information from socials to phone numbers to addresses to card information leaked into the dark web.
wow,
76 million
A
from
phone
AT&T.
service company, bro.
that's crazy, and that's
You
a
know what's
scam
the you know what's the
playground.
minimum? You know what's
That's,
the I worked for AT&T at one point. You know what's the
okay,
minimum they did? You know
what?
what's the minimum they changed the passwords.
What? That's it? You got to be joking, bro.
Yeah, bro. I used
That's
to work for
And
AT&T. I know how that shit works. I'm pretty sure niggas was I met people that were scamming AT&T.
yeah, but see, when you got shit like that, that's a scammer's playground. All this leaked information,
Yeah,
they about to have a field day. Like, you get what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I can't
Facts.
stand scammers, bro. I can't. Like, I behead all of them. Like,
It
yeah.
mostly be in like different countries and
oh
shit.
yeah, and all that shit. Yeah.
shout out to the fan base that we have.
No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's crazy to say that right after he said no
We
disrespect.
inherited
nah, but you know, it is a lot of it's a lot of foreigners that are heavy on the scamming. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but listen, man, you know, they coming from these third world countries. They utilizing whatever they can do to get paid.
like
Period. It ain't no different from
Yeah,
them drugs or doing crime. Like it's the same shit, different avenue, but
I just brought that up to say that the media is powerful.
it can be used to do a lot of damage.
sometime next year we'll see the ramifications of this shit because I don't think this whole discussion that we're having right now, I think it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be presented sometime in the future when this law goes into effect, which seems to be January 1st of next year. Anybody else got anything else they want to get off their chest before we go?
Happy Easter, y'all, man. Stay blessed, man. And shout out to Biden for trying to change Eastern to something else completely.
Yeah.
Word. Thanks for tuning in, listening. You know what I'm saying? Fucking out with us. And
For sure,
If
for sure.
God bless.
the Jehovah Witnesses knocked on your door, just tell them that you're Muslim.
Right. That's what my
You funny as hell.
and you know, everybody stay safe. God bless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. Be
Likewise.
blessed.
Until next time.
Until next week.
Until next week, you know.
I'll play the drop. I'll play the drop.
Play
Wait,
the famous line.
here's the drop. Wait, not that one.
And then we're gonna have a wolf at the end. Oh, woo, that'll be
I'm dead.